Hi, I'm John.
And I'm Kendria.
And we are the Swifts.
Today we thought it would be interesting to do a tag that we found on the internet, Newlywed Tag. And since we've been married a year, just past that 1 year mark, we thought it would be a little fun thing to do for YouTube and to talk about our first year of marriage. So who's going to start it off? Me?
Ladies go first.
Who said I love you first and when?
Well, you did. You said I love you first.
I feel like guys don't necessarily want to put themselves out there like that.
Well, see, this is the real deal. I was just trying to make sure personally, that I wasn't going to put myself out there if it wasn't real. Because a lot of things that we were going through in our relationship at the beginning was like quick. And I was like, this girl, something special about this girl. And it wasn't anything sexual, it wasn't lust or anything like that, but I was intrigued to get to know this girl. And to make sure that it was going anywhere further, I didn't want to be the one to say it first. Because usually if the guy says it first and then she says, oh, I love you too, it's more of a cliche, but it's you just want to make sure that it's for real. And it was.
I felt like he was the type of person where it's like when you meet your God-shaped destiny in a person, I guess you would say, because I don't walk around telling everybody I love them. I don't wear my heart on my sleeve like that. If I can, I'm gonna shield myself from any type of hurt. And like he said, when you're dealing with prior experiences and you put yourself out there before and things didn't transpire the way you expected them to, you can be hurt. So if I was going to tell him I loved him, it had to be real. And that just happened to be the day that it happened.
I got her to say yes. How long did you date before you got engaged?
6 months.
Well, we did get engaged after 6 months because it was October. But I had told that girl, look, girl, I'm gonna marry you. So, if we need to go ahead after 2 months, go ahead and make this thing real. Let's do it. Let's not waste on it any more time. I'm already planning on marrying you. I'm not playing no games. I ain't got time for games. I want you. There's something about you that is so intriguing that I gotta find out about you. And when a man loves a woman to the point where he invests time, energy in her to find out who she is, I think that's the most beautiful thing. Because you see a lot of relationships and the guys don't invest in their wife. They don't know how to give back. They don't know how to inquire of, this. They feel like, I come into the house. This is before marriage. When I call you, it says, hey babe, how you doing? But they don't get to the point where, how was your day? Really, how was your day? Tell me about your day. Really investing time into her, trying to understand who she is. We don't do that, so we need to. The question was, how long did you date before you got engaged?
6 months.
2 months. In my fault.
We weren't engaged. As a funny thing, he wanted to run off and get married.
Yeah.
And I told him that my family was not going to go for that. Although I did consider the idea.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she considered that.
We went back and forth about it because
we were like, I was like, I got to have you. It was more like I'm an adult now, and my feeling for you has transpired to the point where I want to take care of you. So I was ready to do that after 2 months. So I had already committed in my heart to make whatever changes I need to make, do whatever I need to do, because I was ready to settle down with my wife. I had already started calling her my wife.
How did you know that your spouse was the one? I would say out of all of the guys that I've ever had a crush on, been in a relationship with, or just found myself in deep like with, he's the only one that remained consistent. Yeah.
Deep like?
Deep like.
I never heard deep
AKA
like.
infatuation.
Okay.
When you think you love that person, but it's not love. It could be lust. I knew John was the one because he loves me like no other. It wasn't just him saying the words. He demonstrated way before time that he loved me. His actions said he loved me. It wasn't just something to just throw around. It wasn't a word to throw around. He showed me that he loved me by how he treated me, how he treated my family, the respect that he always showed me. And for me, that was all that I needed for the rest of my life, because I knew this was something that was not going to wait.
Okay. How did I know that my spouse was the one? Like I said before, I was so intrigued by her that I had to investigate her. I was like, trying to Google her and trying to find out things about her that I did not know, and that my homeboy Greg did not know. So, because he had known her before previously, and I did not know her. So, not in a relationship thing, but he known her as a friend. And I was sitting there saying to her one day that, who are you? Where did you come from? And I was just blown away. She was just amazing. And when she made me, she cooked for me one time. She made a breakfast for me. I didn't know, I kind of knew she was the one then, but the breakfast was good. It was good. But the thing that won me over was the burrito casserole.
You got a picture of that? Still?
Partially. I still partially got a picture of it. Because it was so good that I started licking the plate. Licking the plate in front of her mom too. It was good. it was real. She was like, he like that. I said, this one got me right here. Because you can't find that a lot. Women who don't cook but will find a recipe and will then cook, and then it comes out good. So
I'm not a cooker at all.
She'll whip it up, man. And they say that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, and it's partially true.
He loves me.
It's partially true. Was your first year of marriage like a dream or a disaster, and why? Ooh. The first year was great. Me and her, we decided that we were gonna change things and change things in our lives and start right. So we pray every morning. We invest time in each other with the Word, and find little study guides to go through and try to become better people for each other and for everyone out there in the world. So we decided that we were going to change the world first by changing ourselves. And the first year was great. I mean, we've seen miracles, signs, and wonders happen in our household, and things have just changed miraculously. Money has been coming in from here and there, and just God has just been good, and we couldn't have done it without His grace, without His mercy. So we're really thankful to God for that. You know, always being faithful to us. We are a faith-based family, and what we like to do is we like to stay committed to doing what we're doing, because they say if it works, keep doing it. If it ain't broke, well, don't fix it. So we praise God every day for that. Our faithfulness and our drive has been dedicated to becoming better people for each other.
What is your favorite thing about your spouse? My favorite thing about John is that no. My favorite thing about John is that he is very giving. Very giving. And coming into our marriage, our whole relationship, even dating up until the point we got married, I saw that characteristic in him, and it just abounded. And I felt like I could really learn from that. So I thank God every day that He is such a giver. He's the giver. And He shows me how to give. Anything you want to say?
Well, one thing that I love, favorite thing about my spouse, how intelligent she is. Meeting a lot of women, you find some that are not as well defined in intellect. Well, some don't know what they want. Some are still investigating. Some do know what they want, and they know how to go and get it. And she was one of those women that just knew how to go and get it. And whenever I asked her if you wanted this or that, she'd like, well, I really don't have a taste for it. I was like, okay, so we're not going there. So it'd be perfect. But like I said, the favorite thing I knew about her was favorite thing that I liked her was her intellect. She was just brilliant. She's a go-getter, and she inspires me every day to work hard and to persevere and to press through, even though I may not like what I'm doing, or she may not like what she's doing. The fact that she's smart enough to become anybody that she wants to be, it is something that is so inspiring that we could all just follow behind and sit there and say, you know what? Help me be more like you. What is the one thing your spouse does that drives you insane? Oh, you want me to go?
Yeah, go. I'm ready to hear this.
The one thing that she does that drives me insane, there's a couple things, but let me see. Because when you're not used to living with a woman or your spouse or whomever you're living with, you kind of find out that people are different in every way. And so it's like the thing about her that stuck out to me was like, what's going on? Is the fact that, okay, now every woman that cleans is a great woman, but if you're getting ready to go to bed and you smell the fumes and stuff like that, and your house isn't but small like ours is, it's like there's no room, there's nowhere else to go. So why clean late at night knowing that you're getting ready to go to bed? That don't make no sense, because all the fumes are going to be right there even when you're in bed. I'm already coughing because I can't breathe because of the fumes. So that's the thing that I find insane. clean at night. I mean, I can understand cleaning in the morning when you first get up, because you don't want to do it anyway. So it's like, take a shower, blah, blah, blah. So, nobody else is home. You get ready to leave the house later on, whatever. You clean it, have it clean, whatever. But not when you get ready to go to bed. That's like, okay, I know I mix these chemicals together, and we're gonna hope for the best. So.
Okay. To be fair, he's exactly right. One time, maybe more than one time, 2 times. Okay. I went into the bathroom and I used some bleach to try to clean that small area that doesn't have any ventilation, because I want to make sure that we have a mold-free house. And so the fumes kind of traveled out into the living room and into our bedroom a little bit, and it was a rough night. But if I can elaborate on this question, the thing that he does that drives me insane is leaves random plates and eating utensils everywhere. Look at this video.
But you got a video of me doing it?
Mm-hmm. Plates all over.
This is sad. This is so not right. See, she's not supposed to have a video of me doing that, because that's so wrong. That's so. It's like everything she does, I don't record.
Well,
should I? Watch this video. No, just kidding. But nah, it's just there's a thing where 2 people come together and you have an understanding that you're trying to build together. And yes, I have left stuff in certain places, not intentionally, but because I was called to do something else, or I needed to do something else, so it was still in that position. Like this morning, the bowl was still in here after I ate cereal and was trying to go back to bed, because I woke up early in the morning. I was like, I need some cereal or something. And so we're really grateful for the insane parts of our partner, because we find that they only make us better. They're not really negative. They're just trying to make each other better. What was the funniest thing that happened on your honeymoon? Let's see. That was on the 24th. All we did was on our honeymoon. That never happened.
Yeah, never happened. Yeah.
See, I mean, the thing was we couldn't afford it, and so all we did basically was just chill. And then the next day, we got up and went to work. Did we go to work the next day?
I took the week off, I think.
You took the week off.
I took the week off. We went on a cruise in November 2013, and we got married in March 2014. So, because we were trying to prepare for our new life together, make sure our finances were straight, coming to this new place, we didn't technically have like an official honeymoon, but I'm pretty sure we'll go somewhere and call that a honeymoon pretty soon. We got a trip fund.
Yeah, we got a trip fund. So now, I mean, the thing was, to me personally, I was like, we got engaged in October, and November came up, and I was like, you know what? We just need to go ahead and get married on the beach in
Mexico.
In Mexico. I was like, let's do that. I was like, let's do that. Let's just go ahead and get married on the beach. You know what I'm saying? My mom, she's a minister, so I'm like, if she can whip up something right quick, You know what I'm saying?
No.
we could do this thing for real. And all we gotta do is just, have a little ceremony on the beach. I know it's romantic, and I know she would enjoy something like that. So, but she was like, "No, my family's not here," because my family, we go on cruises every now and again. So it was my second cruise, and it was a 7-day cruise.
5 day.
5 day.
5 days.
It was a 5-day cruise, and it was amazing cruise. Oh my god! And then spending time with her, playing video games on the boat, it was amazing. And when you have a wife that will play video games with you, you have a partner for life. And we had a good time. We had a really good time. Ate breakfast together.
Worked out together.
On the
boat.
We weren't married, so we weren't gonna do the shacking, sleeping together,
I had my own
sexuals, none of that. So, but what we did do is we hung out and spent time together, played some video games. We worked out together too, like you said, yeah. So, cruises, Royal Caribbean, #. So, yeah, it's awesome.
But what happened that was funny on that cruise?
Oh man, the funniest thing was it
Marcus.
Oh, the picture I took? You talking about the picture I took?
Yeah.
Okay. My homeboy, what happened was, before she got invited to the cruise, me and my homeboy, we were going to go to the cruise together. We were going to share a room because it was cheaper to do that. So what we did was we stayed in the same room together, but they made us a single and put 2 guys in the same room together. And I'm like, dude, you ain't sleeping in the same bed with me. Either I get to bed or you get to bed. It ain't going down like that. I'm not 5 years old anymore. I don't share a bed with my brother. So then what happened was, he was like, it's okay, man, you can have the bed. I was like, cool. Great. I'm glad we didn't have to have this conversation. So I took the bed, he slept on the couch, and he buried himself under the pillows. I took a picture of it. Here's the picture. And so, after you saw the picture, it's like, there's so many things that you can do on a cruise that's hilarious. And he had a chocolate alcohol thing, man, and that looked strange. But, there were so many funny moments on that thing. So many hilarious moments, but it's just...
like the tour.
And the lottery. Oh my God, that was crazy. The lottery. I played the lottery on the boat. You didn't win a doggone thing, I tell you. In the slot machines and stuff. Like, it's taking my money.
Wasting money. Money that could have went towards a bill. A future bill at the time.
Future bills.
Yeah.
He's always thinking, who is the bigger cover hog? Of course she is. She thinks the whole bed belongs to her. It's a queen size. We got a queen size bed, and she believes that the whole bed belongs to her. So, was it the first night we were in it together, and then I found you on the side where I was sleeping, like with your arm right there, and then you're like all over here like this?
If you could make your spouse get rid of one thing that they own, what would you choose? His work boots. A couple days ago, I went downstairs. He washed his boots because he works outside. And apparently they had got wet, so he decided to clean them. And smell filled the entire downstairs.
They have to dry. So anything that has to dry naturally is gonna be smelly because it's still having to dry. If it's cold downstairs, it's gonna stay wet. So instead of putting it somewhere where the heat won't hit it and it'll dry up, put it in a certain place. And it just so happened that it was downstairs, where we don't go unless we gotta wash clothes.
Or work out.
She ain't working out. If your spouse committed a non-violent but illegal crime, would you turn them in, cover for them, or join them? Let's see. Non-violent but illegal. What you doing? You got something you want to tell me?
You got something you want to tell me?
Like what? Like what?
Next question.
Exactly.
What's the one tradition that you and your spouse have started now that you're married? We have shows that we like to watch on TV midweek. I know we go to work long hours and then we come home in the evening. Typically try to have something ready for us to eat, and we'll watch a show together. At least one per week. One show per week. Even if it's, I don't know if we do many reruns, but at least one show a week or one Netflix movie per week during the work.
Actually, it's a little bit more than that. Because depending upon which place carries the show, we'll usually try to space it, not really space it out, but if we have time to watch it together, that's what we'll do. And it's been more than just one per week. It's just been like we'll try to watch a movie once a week together, but like shows we've been trying to watch, like Gotham, Empire, Togetherness. So there's a whole bunch of shows that we try to watch together to make it our show. And I love the fact that I can share a show with her or a movie with her. If you and your spouse could only take one more trip for the rest of your life, where would you go? Let's see. Where would you go now?
Maybe somewhere like Italy. Or maybe just a whole European tour. You know, we both lived in Germany for one period of our lives. So I'd like to go back to where I was when I was about 6 years old and I was living in Germany, and show him all the parts, the areas that I lived in. And I know he stayed there for a while, so he could show me some things about where he stayed in Germany, even for the areas that are closed down now. Because we're both like, well, I'm a semi-military brat, but
ain't no brat over here.
My stepfather at the time was in the military. That's how I got a chance to go to Germany. So I would say probably Europe as a trip.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. However, I don't think I want to go back to that place anymore in Germany because it is closed down. So a lot of memories are there. And somebody who went, it was a MP or something, went to that part of Germany, to that same place where I stayed, and it closed like in 2009. So I was like, man, I felt hurt, because the city was alive. It was always alive, but they decided to close it down. So Mannheim, Germany, big ups. Wish you didn't have to go down like that. I was planning on coming back to visit, go to that Burger King, probably taking the movie, go bowling definitely. But it's a no-go for Americans. Go bowling. But yeah, I've been to Italy, been to Spain before, as a child. So I don't think it really counts as much because I do remember certain things. Plus, my parents took a lot of pictures, and pictures bring back memories and stuff like that. And plus, we got video, so everything always brings back memories. But I would like to go see Italy again. Ride in one of those canoes. That would be nice. Right on the green water. It's green. It's green. Oh. So yeah, that would be cool. Do that again. And because we went on a trip with the church that we were going to at the time. So So we went to Spain, we went to Italy, our bus to go everywhere, so it was nice.
What is one goal you and your spouse want to complete in the next year? What are some things we've been working on? We've been working on fine-tuning our budget for the family because we're building for our future. We've been talking about losing weight. I don't want to just talk anymore. Gotta do it. And what else did we say? Paying off our car. That'll be done in 2 months.
It said, what is one goal?
Oh.
So, that you would like to complete in the next year? One goal that I personally would like to complete would be to basically do more stuff around here. You know, buy some more bushes, fruit and stuff like that, and actually grow stuff. Been growing stuff from scratch, so it'd be nice to become Farmer John in rural Georgia.
It's not rural.
Well, it's rural enough. Okay, it's rural. Forget the R. But, you know, put 2 L's there. Rural. So,
Well,
it's just another part of Georgia. It's all good.
Well, I think that's everything for this particular tag. We're very happy to have been able to do this, and thank you guys for so much for watching this video. And we ask that you like, comment, subscribe, share this, and do your own newlywed tag. If you just got married, do a tag. Tell us how the first year was.
Please. Hi, I'm John.
And I'm Kendria.
We are the Swifts.
Are we not sure about this?
I don't know. Who are you?
Okay. All right, I'll do the first question.
Okay.
Who said I love you first and why? Not why, I'm sorry.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Trying to put out my good too. Okay. You know when you're infatuated.
You're evacuated?
You know when you're infatuated.
As you sitting there like,
It's called a queen size bed. That means it's built for me. So that means if I'm letting you sleep in it, you're just getting a little quarter of it.
well, first of all, that queen size bed came with me. Okay, so that means that if I'm the man, I'm the king, I already got a queen, it's the bed, and I'm just letting you sleep in it.
Okay.
My wife. I'll be sleeping on the couch tonight.